Well, guys, I don't know what happened there. That sucked. It looks like we're still losing frames. Huh. What's going on here? What is going on here? I don't know. Usually we don't have problems like this in our streams. And this kind of sucks. Maybe there's something I can do in my settings. I'll go in there and check it out. We are going to have this stream today. We're going to do our best at least. What happened? I don't know. We're having some problems with the stream. We're trying to get it sorted out right now, guys. We're going to redo Player 4's two-wheel skills because I don't think anybody saw it. So, let's see here. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. That is exactly right, Watchdog. Well, let's see here. Let's see here. It looks like it's going there at least. That's good. Just checking out the stream for you guys right now, making sure everything is running properly. Give me just a second here. Alright, I'll keep an eye on the stream. We're gonna try moving around here. Bradley, how you doing, man? We got Blue Ninja in here. Curtis, how you doing? Logan McQueen, Aaron, Adam Heb, Jess. We got Jay, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. We got Jess. Who else we got? We got a lot of people in here, guys. It's early in the morning. We're gonna try to get this stream going. I think we're having some internet connection problems, but you know what? That's alright. We're gonna redo everything out here. Player 4 gonna redo his two-wheel skills. Let's see what he can do. Hopefully the stream can keep up. We'll see here. He's going for his first hit in two-wheel skills. This is Player 4's custom truck. And he's going for a moonwalk. Keeping that moonwalk up, and nice balance so far for Player 4. Into some trouble on top of the pod. And it looks like the stream is in fact staying intact. That's good. That's what we want to see. Going to the other pod. What else can he do? This is going to be his last hit for two-wheel skills, and then we're going to be waiting on the scores. Going for another moonwalk. Can he get it into reverse? There it is, the moonwalk. Hitting a little bit of the front clip right there, and he's going to try and combo it up. Very nicely done from Player 4 out here. Riding it into the jump, into the backside of the racing lane, and setting that truck back down on all four wheels. Player 4 with a nice first run out here in two-wheel skills competition. And now we're waiting on the scores from the judges. It does in fact look like we got things figured out here. Internet connection must have been having a hard time there. Sorry about that, guys. But I'm happy we got it figured out real quick. Alright, let me turn this off real quick. There we go, waiting on the scores for Player 4. I'm sure he will get the averages going here. And I'm just going to keep moving down the line. Who is next? None other than Knucklehead. Two hits for Knucklehead out here in two-wheel skills competition. Let's see what he can do. There we go, those frames starting to stay together. That's what we want to see out here. And Knucklehead looks to be lining up for a Paxton Popper, getting up on those back wheels. And into first gear. Riding it up on top of the pod. Now putting it down, but going up on the front two wheels, and he's going to balance it there as well. Try to get it into that moonwalk, and a nice combination move right there for Knucklehead. Another transformation move. Will this be it though? He's trying to save the truck from going over. Knucklehead is gonna keep this run alive. He's still got one more hit out here in two-wheel skills competition. Lining up on the opposite side on the pod. And going up into the moonwalk. There it is right there, getting into reverse. Up on top of that pod he goes. And it looks like he's going for another combination move. He's gonna get it. And that is going to be it for Knucklehead in two-wheel skills competition, waiting on the scores. Oh yeah, the stream is in fact staying together this time around. Thankfully. That Knucklehead looks very nice. This Knucklehead was in fact painted by none other than Jedi Presence. He did a time-lapse of painting this truck actually on his YouTube channel. Go check it out. Whoops, I'm not parking very well here. Yeah, but I agree, this truck looks awesome. 2 trucks down out of 10 trucks. We're just gonna keep moving down the line here in two-wheel skills. And next up is going to be Storm Damage. Tim Mente. And it looks like he's lining up for the jammer here, possibly going to be going for a slap wheelie attempt. And it looks like that's exactly what he's going for, tossing it over into that... Oh, he's going into the pod, and he's going to set it down just before the pod. I don't think he got all of what he wanted there. We're going to see what else Storm Damage has for us here in the two-wheel skills competition, and it looks like he's just going to line right back up for that jammer. He wants that slap wheelie. This time keeping that truck straight, and he's going to ride that wheelie down the stadium floor. Very nicely done from Storm Damage. Don't know if it's going to be enough to take the lead out here so far in two-wheel skills. He's kind of taking a conservative route, but he's just trying to keep that truck alive for freestyle competition. Nonetheless, we're still waiting on those scores to come in through the chat. Our good man Player 4 will in fact be adding up those averages. Please no spamming in the chat, guys. As we slam into the back of the wall, whatever. Let's see, should we do Hurricane Force next? We'll do Hurricane Force right now. Stephen Thompson Jr. coming out here on the track. His truck matching the track. Beautiful deep purple on this truck. And Stephen Thompson is going to have 2 hits here for two-wheel skills competition. Going for a straight up sky wheelie and riding out that wheelie a little bit on top of the pod. Now settling the truck down. And he's lining up for something here. Looks like we're going to see another Paxton Popper going up. Hurricane Force on that back of the wheelie bar. Now just trying to ride it up that ramp, going off to the side, getting into the gas, trying to keep that wheelie going on the front 2 wheels. Can he keep it on 4 wheels? He's on 2 wheels. Onto the side walls, and he's going to set it back down on all 4 wheels so far. 2 trucks having two crazy saves. Will it be enough to take the lead? Stephen Thompson Jr. and Hurricane Force, a very nice two-wheel skills run. Parking that truck up, waiting on our next competitor out here in two-wheel skills. And it will be none other than Cory Rummel in Rage coming out here in that CRC chassis. Brand new to BeamNG, finally being announced. Running that beautiful S10 body, we're going to see what Cory Rummel in Rage can do. If anybody here is familiar with two-wheel skills, it is Cory Rummel. We're going to have to see what he can do. Getting up on that nose with no problem. And he's just going to keep riding that stoppie out. Now stopping that truck, getting it into reverse, and there it goes into the moonwalk. He's going to try and walk it back to the pod. Getting some speed in that moonwalk. That front steer giving out a little bit. That truck's weight just getting under that front steering. And a very nice first attempt out here for Cory Rummel in Rage. What else does he have left in the bag? We're waiting on his second hit. And it looks like he's going to be going for a bicycle maneuver on those two wheels, riding it into the pod. And that is going to be right there, the end of his two-wheel skills run. He had a very nice moonwalk. He had an awesome bicycle. Now we're waiting on the scores in the chat. Not bad for Rage's debut out here in freestyle, or two-wheel skills competition, and competition in general, I'll even say. He's now parking that truck up, and we're going to be waiting on our next truck to come out here on the floor. Let's see. Donald Ependendio coming out here in Titan. It's been a while since we've seen him on the course. We're going to have to see what he has ready for two-wheel skills competition. Trying to get up on top of the pod, and he's going to get the moonwalk up and going. Losing the front clip on that truck the first time we lose it tonight. He's not going to ride it out, but it is something different that we haven't seen. Instead of going from down the pod, he went up on top of it. Tried to get that moonwalk going. He got most of it, but he could not ride it out. Now he's going for another moonwalk. Awesome balance here from that Titan machine as he's riding it back into the pod. He's on one wheel trying to keep that truck up, and Donald Ependendio rolling Titan over on top of the pod. The first person to roll over here in two-wheel skills competition. We're going to roll that truck on back over. Waiting on the scores in chat. I'm going to scroll up on there, get the strength going. And plop. I'm going to clear the hood off of the track as well. Make sure none of the other drivers mess up that beautiful front clip out here on Titan. As we're moving down the bracket here in two-wheel skills competition. That is a very slow camera. Let's get this out of here. Go away. There's something else on top of there. I think it's the windshield. Now where did that clip go? Oh, it's up there. Okay. That works. And who else? Let's see. Yeah, we'll save that. Alright, next up, Jimmy Creighton and Bounty Hunter. Warfare Gamer, how you doing, man? Jimmy Creighton known more as to be a racer here. What can he do in two-wheel skills? He's going for a bicycle. Gonna try and ride it in between the pods. He's going on the sidewalls and saving it. That pod even helping him out a little bit, getting that truck back on all four wheels. He's got one more hit here in two-wheel skills competition. Straight up and down for Jimmy Creighton and Bounty Hunter. And now going into a slap wheelie as well, riding it out. And putting it down just before the wall protection right there. Not a bad run for Jimmy Creighton and Bounty Hunter. Will it be enough to take the lead, though? Is this a Minneapolis map? It is. This is US Bank Stadium. Oh, what truck's on? There's a truck on over there somewhere. There it is. It was Rage. Whoops. Next up, Jim Kohler in Avenger. We have been waiting on this truck to come out here in BeamNG for a long time. It is still a huge work in progress, but nonetheless, Jim Kohler in Avenger. Making his way out on the floor. And he's heading straight for the jammer. Off to the side right there. He's gonna get the slap wheelie nonetheless and ride it out perfectly. And putting it down just before that wall barricade. He's still got one more hit in two-wheel skills competition. Past vertical for Jim Kohler in Avenger, losing the tailgate right there. A little bit of damage to the truck, no problem. As we're waiting on the scores for Jim Kohler in Avenger, that is going to be the end of his two-wheel skills run. That is the first time you will see Avenger doing anything out here. His first competition run. And we're going to have to see how he does in freestyle competition. Maybe he's going to take the win tonight. It's up to you guys. Yes, Jim Kohler has just, in fact, parked that truck up. We're waiting on our next truck to come out here. And it will be Gravedigger. Adam Anderson in Gravedigger coming out here. He's got one truck to worry about if he can take the lead. And that'll be the man, the myth, the legend himself, Ryan Anderson, his little brother, in Son of a Digger. Oops, I forgot to clean that part up. We'll get that here in a second. And Gravedigger getting ready for his two-wheel skills competition run. Up onto the stoppie and letting go of it. Unfortunate for Gravedigger. Not able to get it into reverse. That might hurt his scores. He's still got one more hit to make the crowd happy. And it looks like he's going to try and get that move once more into neutral. He almost didn't get it again. And that is going to be it for Gravedigger out here. Unfortunately, Adam Anderson just having a hard time in two-wheel skills competition tonight. But don't worry, there's still freestyle competition for Gravedigger to come out here and have a great run. Alright, let's clean the track off real quick before we get this last run going. Let's see, can I grab it from here? Probably not. Gotta zoom in. Still not letting me grab it, what the heck? This camera's so slow. Let me, what the heck? Can I just not grab this? There we go. Oh, that's right, it's the tailgate. That's why it's a work in progress. It kind of stands up on its own right now. Whee! As long as it's not on the track. Yeah, I don't think it is. So, Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger. Coming out for two-wheel skills competition. What can he do? Driving that truck around the jammer, maybe going for a hit on it. It looks like he is. Tripping that truck up into the moonwalk. Can he get it? Busting that front clip just a little bit. He is, in fact, up on that move. And he's gonna start walking it back in the moonwalk. Very nicely done from Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger. He's gonna ride it across the pond as well and set it down. He's still got one more hit out here. What else does he have in the bag of tricks? Looks like he's lining up for a bicycle maneuver. Going into the bicycle. And now going into some sidewalls and flipping that truck over. I don't think that's exactly what he wanted to do out here, but his first hit was amazing. Ending two-wheel skills competition with a crash. Now we're going to flip this truck on over. Have a short intermission until we go into freestyle. We're going to take a look at some comments, read what you guys are doing. As Player 4 just said, do not take anything personally. If I miss your comment or anything, during these like competitions that we do, I normally let Player 4 take control of the comment section. And in between these little intermissions, I'll start answering your guys' questions. As we're parking up. Son of a digger. Let's clear off the track as well. My first question for all of you is, how are you doing? We're also going to wait on those averages to come in. That is assuming that Player 4 has been doing them. But if not, no problem. We will just move on. It's... Ooh, look at that. That fan over there's got a free son of a digger hood. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Alright. This track has been crazy. What do you guys think of the CRC chassis, man? That is so cool that we finally have that in game. Able to show you guys Avenger and Rage. Pretty soon we'll spawn in Brutus in a little bit. We also have a new stadium to check out, and I'm just going to keep that a surprise for now. Those trucks are looking awesome. Alright, let's look at some of these comments, start reading some of this stuff out. Hello, if you see this comment, please answer. How are you doing, bro? Keep up the good work. I'm doing great, Nick. Thank you so much for asking. You know, I love making content on the channel and for you guys. I wanted to get a video out today so bad, but you know, I just wasn't able to get all the commentary done yesterday. It's halfway done. I am 100% hoping to get it out tomorrow, because tomorrow's when we leave for camping, and we're not going to be able to do streams until I think Saturday or Sunday. So I want to get something out for you guys before we leave. Let's see. For controller, use USB. Oh, that's something else. Okay, I really want to play this game so bad, but I can't afford a PC. That is the killer right there, man. The PCs to run this game are really expensive, you know, no matter what. Like, you don't have to get the most expensive PC in the world, but most of these games like really require like pretty high-end processors nowadays. Nelson, sup T.Ray, how you doing, Nelson? Hunter, love the streams, thank you, man, I appreciate that. Do you use a gaming pad? Yeah, I use an Xbox One controller. Me or Butterfinger? Actually, you know what? I said Butterfinger the other day, but like I've always had a soft spot for Reese's, so I'm gonna retract Butterfinger as being my favorite candy bar and say it's Reese's. So yes, you are my favorite Reese's. They only add Avenger and Rage. No, there's other bodies as well. Like we have General Tire. The only thing that's weird about spawning those bodies in is the green beadlocks. They stay green. So like if we spawn in Brutus, they're still gonna stay green. That will of course be fixed in the future, but for now it's just a work in progress. I saw the new video on Beam Monster's YouTube channel. I saw the Team Scream trailer. Yeah, dude. Super excited to have all this stuff coming out for you guys. It's not out for download yet, but we can at least show you our progress. So scores are up there. Okay, well let's take a look at the scores then. Okay, player 4 got an 8.2. Knucklehead almost took the lead from him with an 8.1. Storm damage, a 6.4. Hurricane Force taking the lead with an 8.4. Rage got a 7.3. Titan an 8.6 took the lead. And then Bounty Hunter got a 7.2. Avenger tying for the lead, an 8.6. Gravedigger a 6.3, having some tough luck. And then Son of a Digger taking the win with an 8.9. Not bad, guys. Not bad. We're going to move on into freestyle here in just a moment. We're going to read a couple more comments before we do that, because it is going to be a while until I can reply to you guys. Player 4 will in fact be answering questions. He knows most of the stuff that I normally answer. So let's see. Thank you for the response. Of course, I try to respond to everything that I can. Caden, hello. How you doing? Let's see here. Got new glasses yesterday. Cool. Someone mute Miles? Oh, okay. He's spamming. Try not to spam in the chat, guys. If I don't read your comment, I'm really sorry. But, you know, we can't have people just doing the same thing over and over again. Player 4 gonna get your channel strike because he didn't win. Do you have Monster Mutt Dalmatian Ice? We don't currently have any Monster Mutt bodies in the game. And I think that is going to be the last question for now. We're going to start off some freestyle competition. And starting us off is going to be none other than Player 4 in his own custom truck. Jedi Presence whipped this up real quick for him. And Player 4 is going to have 2 minutes on the clock out here on his first hit. And starting his freestyle with a head of steam off the backside of the racing lane. A nice little cross thread. Off of that car stack, some nice air. Going to the backside of the racing lane, straight up and down, past vertical. Almost losing the flag there. Nice air off of the pod. And losing that front clip into a nice slap wheelie though. 30 seconds in on his time so far. And some massive air right there off of the pod. Backside of the jammer, he's just going to go on over it, trying to keep the momentum up. And this Player 4 truck looking really good out here in freestyle competition. Even without the front clip, he's getting some huge air right there, losing the wheel. Onto the sidewalls, he's going to save that truck. And it doesn't look like he's going to get the RII, which means he's just going to keep it going out here the best he can, losing a wheel. He kept that truck in great condition for 2-wheel skills competition. But now he's just going to be struggling out here trying to keep this run going. Nice little sky wheelie off of that. The backside of the jammer, turning around near the backflip ramp. And slamming that axle housing into the jump. And just having a really hard time keeping the momentum going with that broken wheel. 30 seconds left for Player 4. What else can he do? He's going to try and sling it into some donuts. And he's just keeping those cyclones going. About the only thing he can really do out here. And that engine is really starting to overheat out here for Player 4. Stuffing it into the side of the pod, trying to keep it going. And that is going to be it for time as I look away and almost ram into the wall. Sorry, guys. Woo! Breaking the truck. And he's going to limp that truck off into the pits. Not a bad way to start freestyle out here. Sometimes runs are better with 3 wheels instead of 4. Waiting on those scores to come in for the Player 4 truck. Not a bad debut for competition. There's a lot of trucks debuting in competition out here so far tonight. And let's clear the track of any debris we got here. Doo-dee-doo-doo-doo. Okay. Just gonna try and like slide it in there. Perfect. Where'd that front clip go? Right there. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's gone. Alright. Next up for freestyle competition will in fact be Knucklehead. Let's go to the stopwatch so I don't have to look away. Two minutes on the clock on his first hit. Now it looks like his first hit will in fact be off of the jammer. There it goes. 2 minutes on the clock for Knucklehead here in freestyle competition. Riding a nice slap wheelie and getting tripped up by the pod. Not going to even be close to ending his run though, as he's going to keep it going. Nice air off of the pod, keeping that nose in the sky and trying to get a slap wheelie on the gas. Comboing it up off the side of the other pod. Drifting that truck around and some more huge air right there for Knucklehead. Getting into some trouble and keeping it on 4 wheels once again. He saw Player 4's truck come out here, lose a wheel early in competition. He wants to try and keep it a little conservative and then break it down here in freestyle competition. So far he's about 40 seconds in on his time. Now he's going for some big air off of that racing lane. That racing lane was given a little bit of a lip after racing competition. And some more huge air for Knucklehead. And a nice landing on the down ramp there. He's a minute in on his freestyle so far. A little bit of cross-thread action right here on the pods. Comboing up. And getting a weird bounce right there. And Knucklehead gonna start turning it up here in freestyle competition. Gonna go into some donuts, ended it too. And he's going for the other racing lane, getting some more massive air off of that jump. And a nice slap, really almost getting into the wall protection. And it looks like he's lining up for that backflip ramp. A perfect backflip from Knucklehead as he's gonna put that thing into reverse. 20 seconds left on the clock, what else can he do? Going off of the 8-pack, getting some nice air, that nose sticking up in the air. A nice combination move right there, the last couple seconds, and that will be time for Knucklehead out here in freestyle competition. Scores are coming in. He was in fact able to fill his time, so was player 4 though. But you gotta think, him having 4 wheels, able to just move around the track freely, that may have helped him out quite a bit. As he's going to park that truck into the pits, we're waiting on our next freestyle. Where are we at here? Tim Mente in Storm Damage coming out on the track. We're going to see what he can do for freestyle competition. Starting off on the 8-pack, getting a nice sky wheelie. Turning that truck around. Some decent air off of that pod, not quite going to be clearing it or anything like that. Off of the cars right next to the jammer. And now he's going for the jammer, stuffing it into that jammer. Nice little sky wheelie on top of it. He's going to ride a wheelie into the pod and jump over the pod. Not something you're going to see from Tim Mente very often. He's going off of that 3-car stack into the 8-pack. A nice combination move right there for storm damage and a hard landing on the sidewalls. And he's going to put it back down on all 4 wheels. Storm damage coming out here with a great run so far. Off of the pod and getting thrown onto the side. Into the gas though, and he's going to save it once again. A minute in on his time so far, and Tim Mente knows he has a good run going. A little bit of a nosedive off of that racing lane jump. Getting caught up on the cars there a little bit as well there just a second ago, and now going for the pod again, and some pretty good air right there. Not the most we have seen. Now going off the triple log. And getting up on that nose, he's not going to go into a 2-wheel move. Just setting that truck back down, trying to keep the momentum going here in freestyle competition. A hard landing on the left side on top of that pod. He's got 20 seconds left. Nice air off of the pod right there as well. Nice air off of the jammer, and he's going to combo it up onto the pod. 5 seconds left in freestyle competition, and storm damage is going to end it with some donuts. Time has in fact filled for storm damage out here. So far, all of our trucks filling their time in freestyle competition. As now we're waiting on the scores for storm damage in the chat. Tim Mente putting on a great run out here. And next up is his teammate truck, Hurricane Force, driven by Steven Thompson Jr. Came out here with a really good 2-wheel skills run. We're going to see what he can do for 2-wheel skills, freestyle competition. He's going to start off of the pod with some nice air, completely clearing the pod and losing the front clip on the first hit. That's not going to phase Steven Thompson as he comes out here with some more big air off of the other pod. Onto 2 wheels there for just a second. Now he's going straight for that other pod once again. Some huge air, bigger than last time. Some of the biggest air we've seen so far tonight. And turning that truck around. Looks like he's going for that 3-car stack. And into the backside of the racing lane. Some of the biggest air we've seen off of that so far tonight. Off of the 8-pack. Very nicely done right there. A cross thread off of that pod and into some trouble. Can he save the truck? He's going to get it back over, stabbing on the throttle. So far he's a minute in on his freestyle. What else can he do? A hard landing on the left side. He knows he has a really good run going. He's going for that backflip. This is make or break for Hurricane Force out here. And he's going to ride it into a wheelie as well, running it across the stadium floor and comboing it up into that pod, straight up and down on a hard landing on the backside. He got into the throttle just in time. And Stephen Thompson Jr. has 30 seconds left on the clock. Another slap wheelie from Hurricane Force, getting tripped up by the jammer. Keeping it away from the wall right there, very nicely done. Turning that truck around once again. And now going for some massive air here off of that pod. Less than 10 seconds left for Hurricane Force. He may be able to get one more move in here. And he's going off of that car, and that will be the end of Hurricane Force's time out here. Stephen Thompson Jr. putting on a run out here in Minneapolis at US Bank Stadium. Ripping that thing into some donuts. Waiting on the scores in the chat. A really good run for Hurricane Force out here. Parking that truck up. And who is going to be next for Freestyle Competition? None other than Titan, Donald Ependendio. Had some trouble in two-wheel skills competition. He was, in fact, the first truck to go over. Let's clear the track of any debris real quick. There we go, I see some. And it's gone. No problem. Titan coming out here looking for some redemption after that two-wheel skills run. Gonna start things off on the backside of that racing lane. Running his 2016 World Finals paint scheme. Onto two wheels there for just a moment, putting it back down onto all four wheels. Now going off of that pod, not quite gonna clear, getting tripped up a little bit there and tried to go for a slap wheelie. Off the backside of the jammer. Just rolling on over it. And it looks like he's already setting up for a backflip out here in Freestyle Competition and a hard landing on the rear end. Nonetheless, he's going to perfectly land that backflip right there. Going for the jammer, slamming into the side of it. It almost rejected that truck right there. Going off that launch ramp on the pod. He's 50 seconds in on his time so far. He's on two wheels and a nice save right before the wall. Slamming the gas, never lifting and getting some of the biggest air we've seen off of the pod so far tonight. Trying to keep the run going. Some more massive air once again. Slamming that truck into the pod, getting into some trouble, slamming the rear end onto the lip of the pod there. And comboing up from the cars onto the pod. Getting into that gas, trying to get a slap wheelie. He only has 30 seconds left here in Freestyle Competition. And a hard landing on the left side right there for Titan. Just trying to keep the run going the best way he knows how. Riding a wheelie into the other pod and flipping that truck over. That is going to be it for Titan, but he rolled it back up on all four wheels. With 5 seconds left on the clock, he is not going to be able to restart that truck for Freestyle Competition out here. Too much damage in the rear end. He had a hard landing. 5 seconds left on the clock. He almost filled his time. And as Titan makes his way off of the track, we're waiting on the scores in the chat. Remember guys, we are going to be checking out a new stadium in the game after this freestyle competition, and I can't wait to show you guys. It's a really special stadium to me in real life, so I really can't wait to show you guys. Next up, Cory Rummel in Rage. His freestyle debut out here. We're going to see how this chassis handles. This is the first time that a chassis other than the CRD has been in this game. And it looks like he's going for some big air to start things off right there. A nosedive, and he's going to land almost perfectly right there on the pod. Nice air off the backside of the jammer. So far this chassis handling pretty well. Getting some massive air off of that jump, some of the biggest we've seen, some of the most distance at least. Now going for the triple log. Some more nice air out here for Rage. Going for a cross thread off of those cars, getting clipped up by the jammer, but it's not going to hurt him too much. 30 seconds in on his run so far. Nice air right there. Onto two wheels. A little bit of bicycle action here in freestyle. Some big air out here for Cory Rummel. And with 55 seconds filled on the clock, he's going for that backflip. And he's going to land it perfectly. No problem for Cory Rummel in Rage. Now he's going for that 8-pack and getting some massive air. Into a slap wheelie. Very nicely done. These chassis are about 2,000 pounds heavier than most chassis in Monster Jam competition. But Cory Rummel making it look like it's lighter almost. Now he's going to spin it into some donuts. And with just a little less than 30 seconds left on the clock, what else can Cory Rummel do out here in freestyle competition? A nice slap wheelie just pulling that truck up. And it looks like he's going for a bicycle maneuver, something he tried in two-wheel skills, slamming it into the cars. And they actually put him down right there. Trying to get out of that predicament. And he's got about 2 seconds left on the clock, and that is going to be time for Rage right there. That is his last move. Cory Rummel with a nice debut out here in freestyle competition. What was that? Getting a little bit of a somersault off of the pod after time. That will not be scored. However, a crazy moment out here at US Bank. What a debut for Rage in freestyle competition. He's going to back that truck up and put it into the pits. Not a bad run at all for Cory Rummel. And he's waiting to see if he did in fact take the lead. Alright, who is next? Jimmy Creighton in Bounty Hunter. Ready for freestyle competition. He had a pretty good two-wheel skills run. It looks like he's going to start things off of the pod. Some massive air for Jimmy Creighton. And getting into that slap wheelie, have the presence of mind to stab onto that throttle. Now going off, huge air off of that racing lane. Landing on the cars, rebounding almost completely over them. And some nice air off of the triple log right there, getting a little bit of a nosedive and into another slap wheelie for Jimmy Creighton. Now going for that jammer, some of the biggest air we've seen off of it so far tonight. And it looks like he tried to go for another slap wheelie, just trying to force that thing in as many slap wheelies as he can so far in this freestyle. Nice jump right there for Bounty Hunter. Now heading for that pod once again, just never lifting off of these jumps. And a hard landing once again. A minute in on the time so far. Now it looks like he's going for the single log. Some nice air right there. Getting into some trouble though. He's on the sidewalls. Trying to spin that thing around, and he's going to keep it on all four wheels. Drifting that truck around off the 8-pack, and some massive air off of that pod. Turning around. Going for the 8-pack on the other side of the same pod. He's already got a great save in freestyle so far. What else is he going to have to do? Slamming into the single log. And comboing it up right there, going crazy. And with 10 seconds left on the clock, what else can Jimmy Creighton do here in freestyle competition? And a hard landing right there into some trouble, rolling the truck over and back on all four wheels. That is going to be the end of time for Jimmy Creighton and Bounty Hunter. Not a bad way to end the run there for Jimmy Creighton. He's now waiting on his scores in the chat. We're going to clear the track of any debris, including that rage hood we left on there. It was kind of out of the way, but I could see us getting into it, so let's... Whee! Yeet! They actually, yeah, they hit the top, and then they fall down, and there goes the tailgate. Oh, it's okay. It's out of the way. Okay. Let's see here. How many more trucks do we have left? We have Sud, we have Avenger, and we have Gravedigger. 3 more trucks ready for freestyle competition, and then we're going to end it off and see who's going to take the win here in Minneapolis. Where is it? There it is. Jim Kohler in Avenger. He's going to be coming out here on the floor, his first time in freestyle competition and here in BeamNG. Let's see what he can do. And he's going to start things off with a donut. His time starts right there. Just spinning that thing around. This truck looking beautiful out here, even with the sustained damage it has. Some big air off of the jammer and a hard landing on the right side. Trying to keep it off of the wall, turning it around. This might hurt his momentum just a little bit. Now he's going to slam it into that jump, the Kohler send. Onto 2 wheels once again for Jim Kohler. Going into that triple log. And some massive air once again out here for Avenger. Going sideways off of the jammer, just trying to keep the momentum up. Big air off of that pod. Slamming onto the gas. Some more big air off of the pod once again for Jim Kohler. So far he might have to pick his momentum up just a little bit. Slamming on that gas and never lifting for that racing lane. And he's going to rebound almost over those cars just like Jimmy Creighton did. Some more huge air once again. Just an all-out air assault so far here in freestyle competition for Jim Kohler. Shoving it into the jammer and getting flipped up. Can he save the truck from going over? He's trying. He is not going to get it. One of the first trucks out here to flip over so early, leaving 30 seconds on the clock. Jim Kohler not quite going to be able to fill his time out here. Nonetheless, we're waiting on the scores to come in. Not the way he wanted to end things out here, but I'm sure we'll be seeing more of Jim Kohler out here in freestyle competitions to come. As he's pulling that truck in, we only have 2 more trucks ready for competition out here, and that is going to be both of the diggers. First up is going to be Adam Anderson in Gravedigger. And then ending us off in freestyle competition tonight and competition in general will be Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger. as Adam Anderson is in fact making his way out here onto the course. He had a really rough two-wheel skills competition run. Now he's going to try and take a win out here in freestyle competition. Some massive air for Adam Anderson. Getting into a slap, really huge nosedive. Almost getting into the wall protection. And he's going for an early backflip. This is not something you normally see from Adam Anderson. Losing the flag. It looks like we have a material problem there. Massive air off of the pod. And flipping that truck over already. A save, though. Adam Anderson flipping that truck up on top of the cage, but keeping the run going. He's going to slam it into the car. Some nice air. He's going to combo it up off of the pod. Now slinging that thing into some donuts really, really fast. Getting into some cyclones. He's going off of the launch ramp on that side of the pod. Beautiful air out here for Gravedigger. Adam Anderson looking like he wants to get some redemption out here from two-wheel skills. Just could not get that truck up. He's over a minute in his time so far. Another hard landing out here for Gravedigger. Another save as well. Keeping this run alive. A nice combination move, getting some massive air. Now drifting that truck around and slamming it into the pod once again. Trying to get into a wheel, he got onto one wheel there. And now he's heading for that triple log. Some more massive air right there for Gravedigger. Getting caught on the car there just for a second. Onto two wheels once again. Can he save it? 10 more seconds left in freestyle. He is in fact going to be saving it. And that is going to be it for Gravedigger out here in freestyle competition. He had 3 more seconds left on the clock, basically filling his time. And now, we're waiting on those scores to come in to see if he's going to be taking the lead. Not a bad run out here for Gravedigger. Adam Anderson's going to go park that truck up. We do have a material problem going on over there with that flag, so I'm going to try and park it over here. You can see that little black line. We'll try and ignore that. I'll park it here so it's like straight and not like in the middle of the track or anything. Last up for freestyle competition. Ryan Anderson piloting Son of a Digger. Will he be able to take the win out here in Minneapolis, US Bank Stadium? Slamming it into first gear and into second gear, starting his time off massive off of that pod. Now slamming those cars. This truck looking beautiful out here tonight. Massive air off of the pod. Maybe not as much as his big brother Adam Anderson. Trying to combo it up, just keep this truck going. Big air off of the jammer and a hard landing on that side. Just onto the gas, onto two wheels and keeping it away from the wall, it looks like. Yes, he is. 30 seconds in so far in his freestyle run. Off of the triple log to the side, comboing it up right there. Ryan Anderson into some trouble and saving that truck from going over. Into some trouble once again, onto that gas and flipping that truck back on all 4 wheels. Slamming those cars into the middle of the pod right there, hitting both of the launch ramps. And he's just on the gas trying to keep this run going. Constantly on the throttle. Minute and 15 seconds in on his time so far in freestyle competition. What else can Son of a Digger do out here? And a hard landing from Ryan Anderson trying to save the truck. Can he get it? An odd save, but nonetheless, he's going to be landing that. Going into the backflip. Can he land it? Hard landing on the backside of that chassis. And he's just trying to keep this run going out here. Slamming the pod. Some more massive air for Son of a Digger. Another save! What was that? Ryan Anderson just going crazy out here. And that is going to be the end of time out here for Ryan Anderson. And Son of a Digger, he's flipping the truck over and back on all four wheels. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get any better than that. Waiting on the scores in chat. Player 4 will give us our averages here in just a moment. What a run for Son of a Digger. We had an amazing event out here at US Bank Stadium. We had two-wheel skills and freestyle competition. The debut of Avenger and Rage and the Player 4 truck. And they all had really good runs out here. I think this may be the debut of that Knucklehead as well. I think we've used it once, but that is in fact a new and improved paint once again since the last time we've used it. So we'll say that's its debut as well. Looks like Gravedigger did in fact take the lead. We're going to see if Son of a Digger did take the lead as well, and rather the win. This could be all Son of a Digger. We're waiting on those scores. Gage in the chat says so many saves. He is correct. This was a night of saves. Every single truck coming out here having somewhat of a save or a wow moment. And it looks like we just got our averages, guys. Let's take a look at them real quick. Player 4. Looks like the Player 4 truck got a 7.8 to start things off, and then Knucklehead immediately taking the lead with an 8. Storm Damage came in with a 7.1, couldn't quite take the lead, and then Hurricane Force came in with a 7.3. Titan a 7.6, still not going to be able to take the lead at this point. Knucklehead was still in the lead. Rage came in and tied things up with an 8, but then Bounty Hunter came in and swooped it with a 9.6, taking the lead by a storm. Avenger came in with a 7.6, rolling over early, tough break for Jim Kohler. And then Gravedigger came in and took a 9.7, which took the lead, but it wasn't enough to beat Son of a Digger with a 9.8, and he will be your freestyle champion out here at Minneapolis. Well, guys, that was quite the event. But if you were here when I said it earlier, we do in fact have a new stadium to check out, and it is near and dear to my heart. So, we're going to go check that out right now. What an event there, though, guys. That was fun. As soon as we get to the stadium, I'll start reading off some stuff in the chat. We'll start talking to each other. Sud got the double down. Jeez, look at that. It's like real life. Alright, you can't tell what it is yet. That's fine. No, you cannot. Let's see here. And let's spawn in a truck that we didn't have. We'll do... Oops, what am I doing here? Gotta think with that brain thing that I have. I think I have a brain. We'll see. Alright, a lot of people want to see Brutus. Brutus is still a work in progress. It doesn't have... We'll spawn in the body and show it to you guys. But I don't think we're going to be driving this around. As you can see, it's invisible right here where the fiberglass should be. And that's just because it's a work in progress. We haven't fixed it up yet. But this is, in fact, Brutus. This truck looks awesome, man. And like I said, these bead locks will be fixed in the future. That's an easy fix. We just haven't done it yet. So, with that being said, let's spawn in a different body, something that looks a little bit better with the green bead locks here. Go with the classic S10. Beautiful, look at that. Alright guys, you guys still don't know what stadium this is. Anybody on the West Coast is going to be super excited when they see this. It is in fact a Star Wars themed map, because the first rendition of this map will be a custom map made by Jedi Presence. So there's your lightsaber right there, and there's your hint on what stadium this is. Now we're going to be looking in the chat to see if anybody can guess what stadium this is. And look at that Death Star. Like I said, this is a Star Wars themed map, custom map by Jedi Presence. And it looks awesome. This track also not painted yet. This is very much a work in progress. Look at that, guys. It's Centurylink Field from Seattle, Washington. We've only had one event in this stadium in real life. It's crazy, dude. Crazy to have this stadium in here. Gonna have a lot of fun with some monster trucks. And let's actually, before we do this, before we go start messing around on this track, this is about where I was sitting at the real show. And this just looks amazing, dude. You can see the city over there. Look at that. That's just beautiful. So far, Jedi knocking it out of the park. Let's just mess around for a little bit here. Yep, that is right, Deborah. Seattle, Washington. It's crazy. Crazy to have this stadium in here. I went to it my first time in 2019 for Monster Jam. Never been to the stadium for actual football or anything like that. I went for Monster Jam. Centurylink Field, man. It's crazy. I love it. Yep, the Seattle Seahawks. Look at this. How do you guys make trucks? To be honest, the guys that make the trucks right now in BeamNG have just like gone and done some research by themselves. So the most I can really do is tell you to do some research, because right now they're not really interested in teaching anybody. It's way more complicated than it is to make a truck in like Sim Monsters or for Rigs of Rods. And like at the same time, we don't want people just randomly stealing trucks from Rigs of Rods and porting them in game. So that's mainly the reason why very seldomly you see content come out. There's a quality standard that we follow as well. So you know, that's most of it, guys, on why there aren't like a crazy amount of trucks in the game right now. But content is coming out way faster than it ever has before. So just sit back, relax, and you will have some new trucks and tracks to play with here very soon. I promise, my friends. I've been watching for 3 years. I love your YouTube channel. Love your videos. Love your content. Love how you support what we put on you. And when I'm stressed out, I go watch your channel. Hey, Aiden, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that so much. You know, hearing those kind of comments keeps me coming back to my channel. You know, there was a long time ago where I didn't want to really make content anymore, and I was dead wrong, man. Like, you know, I thought that I just didn't want to do it anymore, but making videos and making content is some of the most fun, in my opinion, that I could have. And to have this as pretty much my job is a dream come true. So you know what, guys? I just want to thank all of you so much for just making all of this possible. Hey, Jacob, how you doing? He says, I'm sorry I was late, was doing online school. Hey, no problem, man. We had a fun event, the debut of Avenger, the CRC chassis. If you want to go back and watch that event after the live stream, feel free. I'm just so excited to have Centurylink in the game right now, man. It's so cool. It's awesome to be able to just look at it. My name's Skylar, not Deborah, that's right. It's gonna be hard for me to remember that. If I call you Deborah, I mean, I don't know, maybe you just have to make a new YouTube or something. Oh, there goes the wheel. Whoopsies. Player 4 coming in with $5. Thank you, man, I appreciate that so much. Any little bit helps. Don't want anybody to feel like they have to donate at any point. Donations are totally up to you if you want to support the channel. And Player 4 has been coming in clutch, man. Oh! Get some donuts in here with a broken truck. Man, it is just crazy. It is just crazy to have all these, or to have, yeah, all these Avengers and all these bodies in, man. Somebody wanted us to check out General Tire. We can check out General Tire, but like I said, it will have the green bead locks. So a little odd, but at least we get to check out the body. Let's set our position over here as well. There we go. All right. And let's spawn in General Tire. Let's also take this engine out so we can get some different headers. It's pretty cool to have the Avenger headers, though. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get some hooker headers. And then, let's see here, the body. Let's go General Tire. We've seen Rage. Look at that, man. That looks clean. I think for now, as a placeholder, this is the skin from Rigs of Rods. I'm not quite too sure on that, though. I'm pretty sure here soon we will have Jedi Presence redoing most of these skins, if not all of them. Hey, no problem, Skylar. No problem. The Fat Pancake is back. That's who's back. Whoopsies. Hope everybody's having a good day. My day is not going to consist of too much. Here at about like 4 o'clock, I'm going to be heading out. 4 o'clock my time at least. I'm going to be heading out and doing some practice with my band. So that'll be fun. And we're rolling over. Elliot Walters says, hey man, I love your videos, keep it up. Thank you, dude, I appreciate your support. I will do my best. We started commentary on a video yesterday. We're going to finish it tonight, and we're going to upload it. Like, we're going camping tomorrow, so I really want to get something out for you guys. At least a video that you guys can watch while I'm gone. There won't be live streams until probably Monday, maybe Sunday, we'll see. But yeah, we're going camping, hopefully. We'll see. We want the smoke to clear out, but we hear, from what we've been hearing, there's no smoke where we want to go camping. So hopefully we'll actually just be leaving the smoke behind in Spokane. Whoa! That was a save! Hey Sonar, I didn't know if you recognize my name, but I love the stream. Kyle Pitt. I don't think I do recognize your name, man, but hey, man. Nonetheless, thank you for coming out. I do appreciate you coming out and supporting. You play percussion? Nice. I play bass. I play bass guitar. Aiden says his cat just passed away. Oh, that sucks, buddy. I'm sorry. Never fun to lose a furry friend. I got my dogs all right next to me right now, sitting below me on my chair. Well, actually, no, 2 of them are on my bed. And 1 of them sitting right here at my feet. Good old bear butt. Remember, guys, 20,000 subscribers. You guys get to see my dog reveal. We got a new subscriber, Nicholas PT Gamer, part-time gamer, and I'm assuming that's what that stands for. Hey, man, thank you for coming in with a subscription. I appreciate any kind of support you guys are willing to give out. I don't know what it is about this track, man, but like all the jumps just make me so happy. Look at how much air you get off of all these jumps. Quite the save we got going there, bud. Caden Seal, thank you so much for the kind words, man. Is Rigs of Rods free? Yes, Rigs of Rods is free. Unfortunately, BeamNG does cost about 25 or 30 bucks, something like that, on Steam. But the monster truck mod is 100% free. You guys never have to. You guys will never have to pay for that. Ugh. Oh, what a splash we just had there. Did I do a face reveal? I did do a face reveal. I think last stream that's up on the channel. The last stream that we actually did didn't end up working out, guys. The DVR for some reason just messed up. So unfortunately, you guys aren't gonna be able to go back and watch the last live stream. But you know, hopefully that doesn't happen again. I don't think it'll happen to this episode. If it does, it's whatever. But you know, I like it when I'm able to post the videos for you guys, and you guys can go back and watch what we've had done. A lot of people can't make the streams. My streaming schedule's pretty early for most people. Some people are at work, some people are at school, and yeah, I like to be able to try and put them up on the channel so you don't have to watch it live. You can go back and watch what you missed. What can you play BeamNG on? PC only. Let's change bodies here. Let's try Wrecking Crew for a little bit. Look at that. Looks weird with the green, give you that. But that's temporary. That'll be fixed. It's really cool to be able to spawn these trucks in with this chassis. It's just really cool to have this new chassis, man. Like we've been stuck to the CRD for so long. To finally get something else into the game working is really cool. I play BeamNG with a wheel, and I have a monster truck rear steering switch. That's awesome, dude. See, I've been wanting to make something like that, but right now I have my keyboard and I put it off to my right on like a little step ladder, and I use the G and H keys. So I mean, it works. But I also do have a wheel. I just don't use them on my streams right now. And whoa. Save it, dude. There we go. No, Player 4's truck isn't released quite yet. Yeah, Player 4's truck looks awesome. You know what? Let's, we've checked out the CRC quite a bit today, so let's, whoops, what the heck? Why did I do that? Whatever. Go over here, and we'll spawn in Player 4's truck again. This is one of the cleanest looking F100s we got right now. Love the camo on it. Dang, man. I can't wait for this track to be done. I just can't wait. This is going to be a good one. These jumps are just crazy. Big air. It's really easy to lose the front clip on this truck, I've noticed. I think that's just because of the way it's modeled. It's not really a big deal or anything. On to two wheels. Can we save it? Of course. Of course we can. I normally use a controller for Beam. Right now I am using a controller, an Xbox One one. But normally, like, I really like racing and most of that stuff with a wheel. It's just my wheel is really loud on my desk that I have on my mic, so if I was turning my wheel right now, you guys would sound like you're in a wind tunnel, and I don't know how many people would enjoy that. Maybe one day we'll try a wheel with no commentary. Maybe I'll just turn my mic off for that, but I'm really hoping that won't happen or it won't be necessary. I'd like to get, whoa, I'd like to get a new desk. And hopefully just be able to put my mic somewhere else or something, but we'll see. That's for the future, my friends. I heard Tampa, Florida just had a massive jam last night. Watched the live stream, it was pretty cool. Nice. Caden Seal says, I love the way Player 4's truck looks. Probably the coolest truck I've seen in a while. It's a cool one, alright. One of the things that really wraps it together is those dirty BKTs. Normally in BeamNG, you will see these tires, but you won't see them with the rubbed off BKTs or the dirt on them, so like that's really cool. Some of the trucks are going to in fact be coming with those. And that is just awesome. Oh, dang it. I wonder if they'd count that in real life. They probably would. Maybe not. Never know. Oops. Huh, we're just going to set her right back down. That was lucky. Yeah, but guys, this stadium, man. It looks awesome. Super excited to have it in game. As you can see, those lightsabers actually light on fire a little bit when you get a certain amount of air. If you look over there, you'll see some smoke come out the top of them. There it is. You see the fire like spit out. It's really cool. Jedi's got some cool ideas for this custom track, and hopefully we'll see it done here soon. He says he might have it done this weekend, but if not, you know, maybe next week. No problem. All things considered, you know, the FPS on this track isn't all that bad. You would think, whoops, hitting the wall. You would think it would get really bad, but it really doesn't. Can you spawn in a few cars and crush them? I mean, sure, why not? We'll spawn some in. Can't wait to see the Avenger release. The truck is my favorite of all time. Nicholas, I can't wait for you to get your hands on it, man. I want everybody to be able to play with that truck. Right now, unfortunately, you know, we can't be sending it to anybody. But you guys can be like watching it on the T.Ray channel for now. Getting the scoops, we will update you on anything that gets thrown onto the truck or any updates that happen to it. Caden Seal says he's got to go. Sports practice. Have fun, man. I need to go and do me a sport or something. I need to get out of the house sometimes. Oh, don't crash in the mud. Okay, we're not in the mud. Not drowning player 4 here, thankfully. Almost. Look at that. We almost drowned him. He could have died. Funko Kid, how you doing, man? We're just messing around. We got this new stadium in here. Centurylink Field, man. Super cool to have this. Whoopsies. I got an SMT10 Max DRC yesterday. Oh, those are hard to get your hands on nowadays. You're lucky, man. I have an Axial SMT10 Gravedigger from the first release when they first came out. And I built that thing up, torn it down again. That thing has been through a lot. SMT10s are always a ton of fun. It sounds like my dog is wanting outside. He's starting to sneeze, and pretty soon he's going to start barking at me. I can feel it. I can just feel it. Bro, my your crew's not happy with me? Well, I'm not here working for your crew. I'm working for the fans. The absolutely zero fans in attendance. That's okay. They're all watching from home. It's COVID. COVID time. What truck is that? This is Player 4's custom truck. He got this truck custom made for donating $50 to the site. That is how it works. You donate $50 to the site and you get your own custom truck. And by the site, I mean BeamMonsters.com, of course. This is what he wanted. That's what he got. There's a new track at Beam Monsters? Oh, nice. Good stuff. Oh, wait, yes. I think it's New Orleans. Yeah, that's right. Doc Holiday with New Orleans, unless there's something even more recent. Yeah, I found it on eBay. I'm going to put the body in a shadow box because it's cool and rare, and I'm going to get a new body for it. That's a good idea, yeah. Yeah, that Max D body is hard to come by. I'm happy that worked out though. eBay can be kind of weird, you know? Like they say, oh, it's a Max D XMT10, and then they send you like a Spin Masters RC or some stuff. That wouldn't be any fun. But I'm happy it all worked out for you, man. That's cool. Yeah, look at that. That hood just like flies off. Maybe we can do something about that. I'll talk to the guys, but probably not. It's not too big of a deal. Well, sorta. Yeah, you're right. Oh! Crew guys like me for that one. No, they'd still hate me. They would still hate me. Hey, I'm gonna make the crew guys hate me even more. Oh. 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 Oh, that's so sad. Somebody wanted us to spawn in a couple cars. Let's spawn in some cars and crush them real quick. Just for fun. Unless my dogs just start barking at me like crazy. I want out. I want out. Not the hood. Put that in park. And then let's spawn in one more. Just for FPS sake. Oh, this thing's front wheel drive. Gotta love the front wheel drive cars. Alright, let's crush these little bad boys. I wonder if we can just like crush them from here. Let's do this. Let's just do like an old-fashioned car crush. Just like that. They don't even crush. Let's get on top of them, maybe. Yeah, they're just kind of. They get a little crushed. Not really though. They should be crushing down a whole ton. New super chat from Funko Kid with $2. He says, "Here's $2 for being my favorite YouTuber." Thank you, man, so much. I appreciate your support. Let's run over these cars. Let's try and smash them real good. There's one thing I love about BeamNG, it's just the BeamNG cars. So easy to crush, so satisfying. Well, at least easy compared to everything else. Oh, there we go. We're getting some crushing down on that Impala over there, or whatever you want to call it. Did I say Impala? Whatever. I've been wrong before, I'll be wrong again. New super chat from Player 4 again. $2 more. Thank you, man. I appreciate that again. Let's go in reverse over those cars. And then, like, just sidewall this thing. Turns into a ramp. And I high-centered myself. Not really, though. Okay, we're good. And reverse again. Yeah, that car just crushes so well. This one, not so much. I mean, it's starting to do something, but it looks like we broke the brakes on it as well. And this guy's still pretty good. Oh! That was kind of cool. Just keep crushing him, man. Oh, here it comes. Did you guys hear that growl? He wants outside. He wants outside. You want outside, bear butt? Huh? You want outside, huh? Yeah, I think you do, don't you? Oh, there's the other dogs. They want outside now. Alright, guys, give me just a second. I'm gonna let these little spoiled brats out real quick. Alright, I'm back. They're outside real quick. He will have a hefty receipt. Oh, that's funny. Don't make me run over your hood again, man. I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, it popped off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. That is a strong fiberglass hood. Look at that. It's holding up a 12,000-pound monster truck. Hey, kudos, player 4. That's durability right there. Army strong. Uh-oh, rolling over. I'm trying to read these comments. Go Gravedigger. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do some Gravedigger. Why not? We haven't spawned him in a little bit. We did just have him in that event. However, we haven't just messed around with the truck in a while. And I love this little preset that I made for the truck. I call it Gravedigger 35-ish. And that's because it's Gravedigger 20. But the only Gravedigger that we have in game with green bead locks right now is Kristen Anderson's, aside from Gravedigger 20 now. So, and it doesn't say Kristen Anderson on the side, so technically, technically I can put whoever I want. So this is Gravedigger 35-ish. It's pretty much to the spec of what Adam runs right now. I mean, to a point. And that was a stupid save. That was better. Yeah, but I love this truck, man. Adam did, in fact, end up winning at this event. Well, not this event, but at this venue, the first time they came here. Won Freestyle Competition. Neil Elliott won Two-Wheel Skills Competition, and Ryan Disharoon won Racing Competition. That was awesome, man. Super cool to see Ryan Disharoon go all the way in Racing Competition. Maximum Destruction is not in the game, so I can't do that. I'm sorry, bud. He wrecked my truck. Dude, I love this, dude. So much fun. Just slamming the truck around. I can't wait for this track to come out. We're playing Beam right now. What truck should you spawn? Ooh. Try, if you have the West Coast Indies pack, try, like, Tropical Thunder. Or Tropical Thunder? Is that it? Tropical... I think that's it. Oh, yeah, bud. Oh, I love this truck. It handles so good. We almost won freestyle with this truck at US Bank here just a little bit ago. But Ryan Anderson took it from him. We had a double down with Son of a Digger, two-wheel skill and freestyle competition earlier. If you were there, cool. If you weren't, don't worry, you can still watch it. I'm pretty sure this episode won't glitch out like the last one. Hopefully not, at least. And you guys should be able to see this episode about an hour after the live stream ends. Yep, this is the new Seattle track, man. It's Centurylink Stadium. It's a Star Wars custom track right now. You can see the lightsabers over there, and of course the Death Star, which is crazy. I love that. Such a cool little touch. Could you imagine? This stadium already looks like a spaceship, so like, why not, am I right? Why not make it Star Wars themed for its first time in BeamNG? Spawn Bigfoot 15? We don't have that. We have a version of Bigfoot 14, the Chrome Illusion, and that came out looking pretty cool. I'll turn my volume down here, so my ears are starting to hurt. Oops, poor ears. Just slam that car. Ooh, part of the car is actually stuck in that wheel over there. Oh, and we broke the wheel off. Oopsies. Oh, man. Thank God we got the stream worked out. We were having some trouble earlier with the stream when we started. My internet was going crazy. Can you do Bigfoot Lucas Oil after Gravedigger? Sure. We do have that. We'll just crash Gravedigger 1 or 2 more times. And yeah, I love this thing. It looks really similar to what Gravedigger 35 pretty much does, so I enjoy it. Oops. That was kind of lame. See if we can do 2-wheel skills off of this. This track is going to be so fun for 2-wheel. And we crashed it. Alright, Bigfoot Lucas Oil. Let's do it. Let's, dang it, why does it always do that? There we go. There's 2 versions of it. Let's do the one with the red on it. That looks good. Bigfoot, the king of monster trucks, man. I'd love to see this truck come back into Monster Jam one day. I'd love to see Monster Jam allow him in there. I mean, they'd love. I'm sure Bigfoot would love to be in Monster Jam, you know. But it's just one of those things. Where'd you get the mods? The mods for this, I get my mods from BeamMonsters.com, where you can download all tracks and trucks for BeamNG. Oh, dang it, I thought we were going to save that. On the cars, that was kind of cool. We folded that hood. Oh, that's sick. I actually really enjoy that. If anyone's going to crush some cars down, it's Bigfoot, am I right? Am I right? I have another truck you can drive after this. Tell me when to send it to you? Oh, if you want me to download something right now, I can't. Like when I'm live streaming, my internet's so bad. We broke the wheel. My internet's so bad that I can't download anything, dude. You can send it to me on Discord, and I'll maybe have it for the next one. But like, again, if it's not on Beam Monsters, then I'm just if it like conflicts my files, I'll let you know. But you can also just upload it onto Beam Monsters and see if it gets approved. If it does, then that means it's good, man. Anybody can download it. But then again, people will fuss over who's Gravedigger and who's Big. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right, but I'm okay with that. Right now, people fuss over if Gravedigger should even win anything anymore. And the thing is, people come in with Gravedigger already winning in their mind, like nothing's happened. They just want Gravedigger to win. And that's just not how the sport should be, you know, but it is what it is. People will do what people will do, and fan judging, I don't think, is going away. Sonar has pineapple Wi-Fi. Dude, it's cucumber Wi-Fi. I've told you this, gosh. For me, for me, some Beam monster trucks don't work, and maps crash my game. Make sure you clear your cache. Make sure you have all the required files for the trucks to work. If you don't have those, then obviously they're just not going to work. The required files include MT Fairgrounds and blank map 2 and 3 for most maps. That will fix your maps. And if you don't have the required packs for some packs, like some packs require other packs to work, then that is your problem. If all of those don't work, remember to clear your cache as well. And if that doesn't work, then you're going to have to message one of the devs. An hour and 35 minutes in so far, guys. We just lost another wheel. Jeez. Just popping wheels off like zits in middle school. Am I right, boys? Yeah. And we're flipping it. Okay, let's spawn in a different truck. Let's actually just go to a different track. We have been sent at Centurylink for a while now. Let's go to Houston 2008, and let's show you guys the modifications on Blue Thunder. That is right, we have some modifications done to Blue Thunder. It is now pretty much a replica of Lindsay Wink's Blue Thunder. It has a visor on it. A little bit revised on the paint, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's take a look at it. Jeez, why does it do that? That's so annoying. Blue, fun. There we go. It's so hard. It's so hard. Do Avenger? We'll spawn an Avenger as well. How about it? How about it? Oh wait, that's right. That's not how that works. Yet. I'm sure it'll work like that eventually. We're gonna have to set this truck up real quick. No problem. Spawns in like this, no matter what. So, what did he used to run? Just like Goodyear's? I mean, he didn't have this chassis back then, so I mean, either way, we're wrong. We'll just have some fun with it. Goodyear's. And then where's our engine? We'll get a new engine, or the Merlin rather, not a new engine. And then let's put some hooker headers on it. Oh, that looks so good with Goodyear's, dude. That looks crazy good. Alright, no need to worry. We can fix that no material problem just like that, and we got our Avenger. Look at that, though. We got the visor on Blue Thunder now. Looking super good. The racer back as well. Yeah, this thing's almost pretty, I mean, like, I don't think it was a CRD. It was probably a PEI or something. But this truck's looking good, man. We did actually end up using this track on the live stream a few days back. But I don't care. This is a good track. I enjoy it. That one driver, just know that, man. I like your track. You did a good job. If I was to suggest you to do anything, it would just to be making more of these kinds of tracks. 2008 era, I love it, man. Keep it up. And let's get Avenger out there. Let's have a little freestyle competition. We won't time them or anything like that. But you guys can give us scores and we'll see who has the better freestyle. How about that? Avenger versus Blue Thunder. 1-on-1. Mano-y-mano. Let's have Blue Thunder go first for freestyle competition. No time. He's going to go as long as he wants. You guys just give a score. And it looks like he's going to start things off on the backside of the racing lane right there. Comboing it up off the other backside of the other racing lane. Now he's going for some big air off the front side and comboing it up once again, getting almost out of control right there and straight into that van stack. Now he's going over to the other vans off to the side of the track on the dirt. Nice combination move right there for Blue Thunder. And some big air off the backside of that bus. Tried to get into a slap wheelie right there, couldn't quite get all of it. Nice air off of that van stack. And into the backside of the other racing lane as well. Riding a wheelie just a little bit into the backside of that one as well. What else can Lindsay Wink do? Head full of steam into that jump, some massive air, and almost getting caught up in the other jump. Some big air off the front side of that bus. Now he's just slinging it across the floor here right in front of those jumps. And some big air right there for Blue Thunder, comboing it up off the van stack. Now he's looking to sling it into some donuts. The donuts turning into cyclones. Blue Thunder on two wheels and bringing it back down. On all fours, he was only on 2 for just a moment. Massive air right there for Lindsay Wink. Now he's going for the jump in the middle of this small hump. He's going to combo it up off of the van stack right there. Hard landing on the right side. Going into another set of donuts, this time on the concrete. Finishing him off. Some big air off the backside of the racing lane for Blue Thunder on 2 wheels. And keeping it back down on all fours. What else is Blue Thunder going to do out here? Some massive air right there. And it looks like that's going to be it for Blue Thunder. Taunting Avenger. Saying, beat that, buddy. Waiting on the scores for Blue Thunder on this 1v1 competition. Next up is Jim Kohler in Avenger. Let's see what he can do out here in Freestyle Competition. This man is no stranger to big air. He's going to start off with some massive air right there in Avenger. Going off to the side, almost breaking the truck, but somehow, some way he's going to keep it on 4 wheels. Landing almost entirely on the right side, while on the right side again, another hard landing. What map is this? This is Houston 2008. You can get this on BeamMonsters.com. Some more big air off of that jump. Another hard landing on the right side. May have some damage on that truck. It seems to just be gravitating on that right side. Riding a little bit of a wheelie into that jump. Very nicely done. Drifting that truck around and looking for some massive air. Jim Kohler landing on the other jump into a wheelie. Can he save the truck? Trying to get traction and not gonna be able to get it out here. Rolling over early. Once again, Jim Kohler not getting exactly what he wanted out of this truck. Waiting on the scores. T.Ray, what PC are you playing on? I have my my PC specs in the description, so if you just open up the description, you can see all my computer's specs and everything. Alrighty, guys. Sonar. I didn't mean that you could download a truck. I meant after Bigfoot, I will give you a truck if you have it. Oh, I got you. Well, may as well just give it, man. Blue Thunder got an 8, and Avenger got an 8.9 with less time on the track. Would you look at that? Interesting scores coming in right there. T.Ray, please make some Funko Pops and give them to me. I don't know what that even means. Panera Bread Mix. Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. You guys are funny. Let's just mess around for a little bit. Stream will be ending here shortly, guys. It's been a lot of fun. We've checked out a new stadium. We checked out a new chassis in the game. And it's really refreshing to see some of you guys excited about the content coming out. Hopefully, within the next coming months, you guys will be able to get your hands on Avenger. I can't give you guys a release date or anything. That would be unfair because I don't know when it's going to come out, you know? The guys are working on it really hard, though. They want it to come out just as badly as you do. So just be patient. Let's see. AARP Grinder, drive it, please, with player 4's hood on top so you can... I mean, I can't do that. But I'll spawn in Grinder. We'll spawn in Grinder for the end of the stream. Alright, here's Grinder. Here he is, Lupe Souza. Or John Seasock, or Frank Kreml, or who the heck ever. Good looking truck, man. My favorite version of this truck was when it had the spinning G, or not the spinning G, but like the tilt, it like would tilt back and forth, and it was so cool. You know, like a lot of people thought it was pretty gimmicky. I thought it was cool. It's a nice little touch to the truck. Ugh. Riding a wheelie into that jump. Saving it again. We're just gonna wreck this truck, and as soon as we flip it over, guys, that's going to be the end of the stream for today. And this will probably be the last stream that we have for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. Maybe less than that, we'll see. But we are going camping tomorrow, and I believe we'll be coming back on Sunday or Monday. What wheel do you use? I use a Logitech G920, the Xbox version. Uh-oh. There goes the wheel. And we're over, guys. That means we're going to be ending the stream here. But you know what? We've had a lot of fun. Like I said, we debuted a new chassis. Jim Kohler came out for some freestyle competition. So did Cory Rummel. We had a lot of fun with those guys at US Bank. If you guys didn't get to see that event, don't worry. You can still watch it after the stream goes down. Check back in the channel and you can watch the whole stream over, or at least the beginning or the parts that you missed. It was a fun time. We had a good time out here. So everybody just stay safe out there. I hope you guys have a good couple rest of your days while I'm gone. And we'll get right back into live streaming as soon as I get back. Alright, take it easy, guys.